Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets on Thursday night.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight, on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Zerline set to get us started here, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 more there and another first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 54 yards. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew then we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games, always in contention for a championship.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. That one a first down pickup of 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Ball again. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Rodgers now on first down. Open man here is Conklin. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to first and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Open man is Uzan. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Holding offense.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We worked a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Mahomes going to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Kadarius Toney. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. On play action, Rodgers. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, now Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. On first down, Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing now is Mahomes. Nifty move. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they've got it with 4th down and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. A 3rd and long. You knew that he was going to throw it, but he just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Rodgers. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. On 2nd down and 4, Rodgers. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Rodgers now to throw. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Looking middle, and that's complete. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Throwing is Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Rodgers will throw for it, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Mahomes now on first down. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for Kansas City. And they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first two quarters. Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run with Hall, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All I thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They'll go again with Hall. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 53 yards on the ground for him so far. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Straight ahead is Hall. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On play action, it's Mahomes. Finds his man, it's Kelsey on the crossing route here. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now a swing pass, it's Edwards-Helaire. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their defense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
15 yards down to the 15 and a first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Oh, he bowls over it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now it's Mahomes again. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. You're just going to pick up a holding call.
Now a dump off here complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
An 8-yard gain brings up second down at the 17-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter.
Hey, Dick 26.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers gonna look deep for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Rodgers to throw once more. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. And able to find Alan Lazard. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man here is Conklin. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, 39 yards. And the Chiefs have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got.
Holding, offense.
So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy in addition to the pencil.
And those last for
A long time.
no doubt.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And New York set to take the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for the Jets.
On first down, Rodgers. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing is Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Spencer. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Here's Rodgers. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And hold the phone now. This game isn't over yet.
Not at all. Now, get the football back. That's the first thing. However you do it, give the ball back and then manipulate the clock with your offense, because you've got to get the ball into the end zone.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they're getting with just under 90 seconds remaining.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carried around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Jets will take over first and 10. So Aaron Rodgers in his offense. Down by 7. A minute 11 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. But he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light District. The Chiefs have won the football game.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the 4th quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.